Okay, this working is, I love working. So what I've got is two dolls, one for the male, one for the female. We want commitment to the point of marriage. So there is basically, it's a long distance relationship as well. So I've got the female doll and I've attached to it a chicken heart. And she's the client. And I've put the chicken heart with his name on it. And I've attached his doll with a chicken heart with her name on it. So I'll be binding the two together like so. So the two hearts are touching. So it's basically I'm putting the names on each one so that they're always in each other's hearts, kind of thing. So what I need is my little rings. Just one moment. Okay, so that's my little rings that symbolizes commitment, marriage, unity. And I'm going to bind the dolls towards me, while stating my intent. Okay, so two hearts are touching. Okay, the dolls have been pre-prepared with some pheromone spray to keep them attracted to each other. So I'm going to pop them into a jar, just like so. I'm going to add in some rose water, very good for love workings. I could also place that little petition. I should have attached it to the dolls, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, so like I said, I'm mixing some cinnamon with some ginger. I'm focusing on what I want, and then I'm popping that in. Where is it? I write for truth. Happy Camino. That's road opener herbs. Just so that we can open the roads for them. I want to put in a little bit of maybe chamomile. Yeah, if I have some, that is chamomile. Actually, lavender's fine, just to keep things calm. To avoid arguments, etc. And a little bit of catnip, again, to keep the attraction there. Long distance relationships, we need to keep things rolling along. So eye bright, very good for the truth of the matter. Some orris root. Okay, a little star anise as well. Again, you don't need all these things, but I like to do my best on these workings. And I'm going to put in a little bit of sugar. Any kind of sugar will do. Okay, let's see. I need some oils now, but I'm going to fill it up with some honey. So it's important to see in your mind's eye the end result as you fill the jar up with honey. Some people taste the honey prior to pouring it in. I don't do that. To me, that's I believe if people work with the goddess Oshun, you must taste the honey prior to giving it to her as an offering. I used to do it, but I don't do it anymore. Okay, that's perfect. Okay, what now? Oil time. So I'm going to put in some Come To Me oil. Follow Me Boy oil. And a little bit of Think of Me powder that I made. Okay, and let me have a look. Probably need some more honey. It's not filled right up. There we go. Excuse me, I've got a sore throat again. Yet again. Okay, you could add a bit of cinnamon stick in there, but I'm not going to because I already have the ground ginger and the powdered cinnamon, so I have enough in there. I don't want to go overboard with that. My oils now. Stay with me oil. And love me oil. It's actually nearly done. Okay. Put a tiny little bit more rose water. I really like rose water. I love the naturalness of it, and I love the smell of it. It's just lovely. Church dirt. The spells seem to calm the couples down, the ones that are together, when I use the church dirt. It's very effective. Not cemetery dirt. I have to keep adding not cemetery dirt, church dirt. Okay. Actually, I'm going by the viewfinder, and I keep on, instead of looking down, I keep seeing that there's not enough honey in it. That's us now. It's perfect now. Okay. Oh, no. I also want to add in a little bit of bend over oil. I've doused his doll in it earlier, so I'm just putting a little bit into the jar. And I'm going to place the lid on this whilst I blow into it. Actually, no, I need to put some rush oil in for speed, and then I'll put the lid on it. Okay. Breathe into it. Close the lid. Give it a little shake. Like so. Right. What we're going to do here is I'm going to be putting candles. Just a second. They're still in their pardon me. They're still in their wrappers. I'm gonna lose my voice. Okay, sorry for that. I had to cough. So what I'm doing is I'm going to put some candles on this plate. So I'll have the pink one for the love, and in the shape of a triangle, of course. So it'll be like 2 here and 1 here. So pink for love. I'm putting a purple one for domination, because we want to dominate him. So I'm going to put it there. I'm going to put his name on it, his date of birth, and I'm going to write just a short little note along the lines of the client's name, has control over you, etc. And this is a white candle to basically, that's a candle to make everything, clear. You could also use, actually, yeah, just a second. That's a yellow candle, yellowy orange candle, so I can use that for road opening, to open the roads. So I'll put these 2 here, and I'll put that there, and I'll burn the 3 candles down. Also, so that's that working done. The mother is a bit of an issue, and also, you could also do a little skull candle. I have these tiny ones; they're really good. You can write the person's name on the skull candle. You can even burn it on top of the jar. I actually think I'll do that, because I really, really want to influence this guy as much as possible, because, with it being a long distance relationship, you just need, I think you need that extra, you need that extra push from this side. So anyway, I did look at a couple of cards for you. So I've got the middle card, which is the house. That's your main card, which tells me that whatever's going on at the minute has to do with this card, and that is an official building, a community court, police station, hospital. And then I have the letter and the ring over here. Those are two excellent cards. The ring being, my hand's all cinnamon. The ring being commitment, the letter being communication. Over here I have the rider and the moon. The moon is, when I see that, I think that you find a person that is your soulmate. You have those karmic ties, and the rider is news coming your way. So I do think you're going to hear something very soon with regards to your relationship and where it's at. The issue here is swaying the mother in your favor. That's what the issue is, and I will be doing a honey jar on that. We're going to sweeten her up to so that she accepts you. I don't see why she doesn't. It's just, I know it's easier said than done and stuff. Isn't I don't want to go into too much detail because it's obviously very private. But sometimes mothers can be pains in the arses at times. They can be really, really, really protective of their son. So it's not just that. Because of the religion, there's a different religion here. That is more likely what the issue is, obviously. So anyway, but the issue still can be swayed. So summarizing, commitment, communication about commitment. Again, the rider, communication. This guy's a perfect guy, perfect man for you. But the problem is to do with this card. I'm thinking authority for some reason. It could even mean his own parents, if that makes sense. I know coming from country to country, there may be some legal issue with regards to that. I'll let you think about that and you can come back to me. Some oracle cards for you just before I go. I'll read from the back forward. First card out, brown-haired woman. I think that's you. And then we've got patience. Faith. They're really trying to tell you to be, to be patient and have faith. And good fortune. Being patient and having faith pays off in the long run. And then spiritual. Interesting card. Very interesting. I never pull this card when I do readings. That's an interesting one. I believe you have great faith in the arts. You have a great faith in magic. So that's the card that that's telling me your faith will serve you well. And I do think many things can be accomplished via the arts, for certain. It's just people, they get flustered, they get panicky, and it's always the emphasis on time. When's it going to happen? Another trend I've noticed with people is that once they get a spell done, they think things are getting worse. When it's, they only have to give it a little while to let the magic go out and reach the person. And, it's actually because when you get a spell done, it makes you more nervous and it makes you more, you're sitting and you're waiting for things to change. A lot of people, I spend a lot of my time telling people you can't change things in a matter of hours or days, for that matter. Even weeks can be challenging. I see big results in months. So I do. Between 3 months, sometimes, 4, 5, 6. Yes, you can. Results can come in quicker. It's not unheard of. But at the end of the day, you really have to have faith in the process. Otherwise, it won't work for you. You're jeopardizing the spell your own self. And I'm not referring to the client here. I just feel I wish people would just settle down. I'm not the one that decides how things go, etc. I wish I was the one. It's just not. That doesn't work that way. I'm not the one that sits and grants the wishes. What I do is I direct the energy. I converse with the spirit world via divination, etc. But it's not up to me at the end of the day. I do my best. That's one thing I do, and I don't give up on people. I definitely don't give up on anyone. But it's just, you really need to have patience. All good things comes to those that wait. So, and anyway, I'm going to pop off here. So for everyone, it's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com. More videos on the way. I have a lot. No, I'm not used to saying I love working. I have a get a job spell. So also what I'm going to be doing is I really want to steer the channel away from love spells. Obviously, I still will do a few here and there, but they will be different and varied. But what I'd like to do is actually work through doing like spells more to do with the actual Goetia. I'm very keen to pick so many spirits from the Goetia, the Ars Goetia, the book, the book I read from. I'd like to do some, workings and teach more along the lines of how the spirits work. And I also like to do a bit more work with regards to the saints, Saint Martha, maybe. I've done a bit on Saint X, but I could always obviously do more. Yeah, so there's more deities I want to explore. I do have my patrons, like I've said before. Santisima Morte is one of them. I also like to show more work more work that I've done for Santa Marta, because she deserves the praise for a lot of the results that the clients do get. So so I just like to change things a little bit and show like a variety of work instead of just the monotonous. And I also like to show how I make some oils. A lot of people are asking me about that, so I'll do my best to get back to you very soon. So I'm out of here. It's thehouseofmagick@gmail.com.